What's going on, everybody? Brian here at the bdubs Movie Hub, and I've got a movie review for you today. Everybody's dropping their reviews for Zach Cregger's Weapons. I saw it a few days ago, last Friday, so I just wanted to kind of sit on it for a few days and give you my thoughts on this new horror movie. When all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. The movie is directed by Zach Cregger, and it stars Julia Garner as Justine, Josh Brolin as Archer, Alden Ehrenreich as Paul, Benedict Wong as Marcus, Austin Abrams as James, and Amy Madigan as Gladys. Alright, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about this movie because I do not want to spoil this for anybody. This is a spoiler-free review. I just want to give you my thoughts. I think you need to go into this movie completely blind. I know there's a couple trailers that dropped. If you've been able to avoid the trailers, that is great. The movie's fantastic. It's probably one of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time. It's definitely one of the best of the year so far. You got movies like Sinners that was out earlier in the year, and that was probably going to be on the tops of some people's list. This might even be better than that. I can see Weapons being on a lot of top 10, top 5, top 3, top 1, whatever you guys do as far as your 2025 top films goes. But I think it will be up there. It's really, really well done. I wasn't expecting the way the story was actually told, and I was pleasantly surprised of the outcome. Like I said, I didn't realize that it was going to be told in this specific manner, and I think it worked out really well for this film. This is considered a horror movie. I think it kind of borderlines on mystery and thriller as well. There are a lot of horror elements, especially early on in the movie, and then it kind of turns more into that mystery and thriller. The acting is fantastic. Julia Garner is really good. Josh Brolin is fantastic. Benedict Wong is great. Austin James, I have no idea who this kid is, but he was fantastic in this movie. Who am I missing? Alden Ehrenreich. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but he was also really good in this movie. There are a few comedic elements to this, especially when it comes to Alden Ehrenreich. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, especially when it comes to Alden Ehrenreich's character and some of his interactions with the James character. I thought there was a lot of funny moments there. The entire final scene is so good, and it's like nothing I've ever thought I would see when it came to this movie. It was fantastic. Overall, a lot of fun was had with Weapons. I kind of wish I saw it with a bigger crowd. I went to kind of a smaller theater. There wasn't a ton of people there. It was like a 4:30, 4:50 showing on a Friday. So there just wasn't a lot of people there. I really cannot wait to see this movie again. I doubt I'll go see it again in movie theaters. I rarely go see a movie twice in theaters, but I really cannot wait to see Weapons again. Right now I have it kind of ranked third as my favorite films of the year. I usually rank things kind of watch them, and then I usually kind of go through and maybe make some tweaks. So it's very possible that I move this up to 2 or 1, depending on how things shake out for the rest of the year and kind of when I go to reevaluate my list. But overall, I was really happy with Weapons as far as a horror, thriller, mystery go. So much so that I finally decided to watch Barbarian. I had been waiting to see Barbarian. I don't know why. It's on Netflix, so it's easily obtainable. I just sat on it for so long. So I watched it Friday night. Literally got home from seeing Weapons, and then I watched Barbarian that night. So back-to-back Zach Cregger movies. I loved Barbarian. I thought it was really good. I think Weapons was a little bit better, but Barbarian was great. I usually like to do a little bit of like Googling and IMDbing and kind of see what Zach Cregger has done in the past, and I was really surprised to see that he was one of the two people that directed Miss March back in 2009. That is a movie that I did see in theaters. It was not very good. It was just a weird comedy about a guy whose ex-girlfriend is now a Playboy bunny. It was really, really weird. It was not a very good movie. So to see him kind of doing something a little different now with these horror, mystery, thriller, very odd movies, that is for sure. There's some really bizarre stuff in both Barbarian and Weapons. It's such a different style from that previous movie. So I was really surprised to see that he is also one of the directors of Miss March, because it's just two totally different ends of the filmmaking spectrum. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, I didn't want to take too much time. Kept this as spoiler free as possible. Go see Weapons. Go in as blind as possible. If you've already seen Weapons, drop a comment down below. Just let me know your thoughts. Again, no spoilers in the comments either. I'd love to talk to anybody about this movie just because it was so good, and it kind of just, it's going to stick with me. I mentioned it on my Letterboxd review. The last time I left a movie theater feeling like this, with a movie that was just going to sit with me for a long time, was with Late Night with the Devil. Just another fantastic horror movie that, I don't know, just, it's going to stick with you for quite some time. All right, so that is it. I just wanted to give you my quick 2 cents on Weapons. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this out with your movie and horror loving friends. I'm on Letterboxd, Instagram, and Facebook. I will drop a link in the description below to all of the social media platforms. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.